Good evening, everybody. Ken Gonzalez here for George Langevin Productions. And we've got ourselves a girls under 15 match here. The Tustin United Red going up against the Plymouth Wildfire. We're here at the 2007 Las Vegas College Showcase. Streaking to the net here on the near side. Can they get a shot? There's a cross. A beautiful play, and the slide shot into the back of the net. And just like that, Tustin on top, 1-0. Tawny Martino to Ariana Carrillo. Beautiful play, and we've only been here for about 30 seconds before that first goal is put on the board. So the Wildfire now in their backfield in green. Tustin, of course, now we've seen in white, moving from right to left on your screen. And I would say that might be a record here on George Langevin Productions. The quickest goal scored. They took the opening whistle, went right to left, and it was that number 22, Tawny Martino, with the cross to Ariana Carrillo, and Carrillo with a nice little slide shot into the net. And there was nothing the keeper could do, as she had come out here towards the near side to try and defend Tawny Martino. We've got two 35-minute halves, and it's already 1-0 in favor of Tustin. We'll get you the roster for this Tustin United Red, the girls under 15 gold squad out of the Coast Soccer League in Southern California. The head coach is Scott Sullivan. The assistant coach is Art Pena. The trainer is Greg Baker. The team administrator is Lisa Mandel. Ball rolls here to the near side, and it does go out, and the Wildfire will put the ball into play. We're here at the Kellogg-Zaire complex here in Las Vegas. You got your staple, your 3 or 4 fields that they use. Kellogg-Zaire, one of them. Betty Wilson Soccer Complex. Ed Fountain, just to name a few. But a beautiful day here in Las Vegas. That ball goes out here on the near side, and let's see who it was off of. It was off the Tustin United Red, and so the green team, the Plymouth Wildfire, will put the ball into play. Got the artificial turf surface here. I'd say it's about 50-50 here at Kellogg-Zaire. Half the fields with the artificial turf, and the ones that aren't are just as plush, very green. They take very good care of this complex here. And that ball is out across back line, so you got the goal kick coming up for the Wildfire. And for this Tustin United Red squad, we'll get you the roster. Number 2 is Cassandra Baptist. She's a forward midfielder. Number 3 is Rochelle Clark, defender, midfield. Number 4 is Ariana Carrillo. She's a forward. She has the first score here for Tustin. Number 6, Catherine Wichner. She's a defender midfielder. That shot goes to the net. It's going to be just wide, and so into the goal kick here for the Wildfire. Number 7, the youngest player on the team, is Madison Cody, and she's a midfielder defender. Number 8, Jennifer Barrientos, is a forward. Number 9 is Maria Pena. She's a midfielder. Number 10 is Delaney Sullivan, center mid, defender. Number 11 is Sydney Mandel. She's a midfielder. Number 12 is Jennifer Pilecki, center midfield, defender. Number 15, Mallory Sheldon, defender midfielder. Number 17 is Tara Briggs, forward. Number 18, Daniela Yoguez. She's a center midfielder. That shot to the net, but into the hands of the keeper. Number 21 for Tustin is Megan Garrity, sweeper defender. Number 22 is Tawny Martino. She's a forward, and she had that great cross there, the assist for that first goal. And number 79 is Lacey Carver, and Lacey is the keeper here today. So the Wildfire managed to get the ball into the backfield of Tustin. But those white jerseys converge on it and bring it back into the circle now across midfield, but taken there by the Wildfire, who trail this match 1-0 early on in the first half. We've got two 35-minute halves here today. Scramble there in the middle. Ball brought up back to midfield. This time of year, a ton of tournaments here in Las Vegas. This is the 2007 College Showcase. In just a few weeks, they'll have the 2007 Premier Invitational. We've had the Mayor's Cup here, the Coaches Classic as well. So 4 tournaments here so far in 2007, and then the regionals will be here in Las Vegas this summer in June. And we're here in Vegas. I guess I should say I'm a gambling man, but it's going to be hot for those matches in June. I'm sure they're going to try to play as many as they can under the lights, but there are still going to be games played during the day, and it's going to be over 100 degrees. But it's a very dry heat, as they say. Ball in the middle. Now over to the right half of the field, and now we're going to get our first look at Lacey Carver. Carver rolls it out here just below midfield as Tustin tries to bring it across. Number 4 in the middle there, Ariana Carrillo. Carrillo, of course, with that goal early on. 30 seconds into the match. I believe they had called an offside penalty right there.
There you go. Come on.
Tony Martino.
Okay, now pass, now pass. Passy wide. Passy out here. Passy wide. Go wide, dog. There you go.
Ball rolls here to the near side. Number 15 will shoot it up towards the net. Mallory Sheldon. Kick coming from the corner, pushed away by the keeper, and finally cleared away by the Plymouth Wildfire defense. And the ball rolls over to the far side, still in play. Tustin wants to regroup right at around midfield. And now they're on the attack again. Number 17, Tara Briggs, the forward there on the far side. Plymouth player hitting the ground right there. That might give an advantage or a little opportunity to Tustin. Let's see if unable to really take advantage. It was not a major cause for concern there for the Plymouth Wildfire as a player got up and was right back into the middle of the action.
Nice, Maddie.
Madison Cody over on the far side runs out of real estate there. The ball goes out and will belong to the Wildfire. Ball now to the right of midfield. Wildfire don't really have anybody up front, and so unable to take advantage of that. Ball rolling into the backfield of Tustin. I believe that was Rochelle Clark, number 3. Daniela Yoguez, number 18, on defense there. Be pushed, a trip from behind, and so the ball belongs to Tustin here.
side. Make sure you're on side, Ari. Make sure you're on side. There, now. Come on, there he is.
No offsides. Number 4 again to the net. She's got an open shot, the little flick there, but the defender is right there to save the day for Plymouth. Number 4, Ariana Carrillo, looking for her second goal of the day, and she went, I believe it was like 4-on-1 right there. She drew the keeper out and was able to take another shot. She thought it was an open net, but green jersey fell back in there and was able to deflect it away. Madison Cody, a little slide right there, and stops the momentum of the Plymouth Wildfire, and the Wildfires, number 22, will put the ball in a play over on the far side. Nice takeaway there, number 21 across midfield, Megan Garrity now. And again, it's number 4, Ariana Carrillo. Carrillo, 2-on-1, and the keeper here to the near side. Can she get a shot? She came in too deep, and the keeper is able to take it away from her. So the Wildfire defended that one perfectly as they angled her over to the near side. And she was unable to do much there, and the keeper just came out and slid and grabbed the ball and hauled it in. Nice job clearing that one away. Number 18, Daniela Yoguez there in the middle. And let's see, that ball will roll and roll to the far side. Goes out. Last touch by the white squad. And the Wildfire will put the ball into play. And I think we're waiting for some substitutions as number 22 looks here to the near side, Tawny Martino. And remember, it was Tawny Martino with that assist on the first goal. So here on the northwest side of Las Vegas here where these tournaments take place, just about 20 minutes, 15 minutes from downtown Las Vegas in the Strip. There is one hotel that you can see from here. And that, of course, is the Stratosphere. Yeah, here come the Wildfire on the near side. Nice little move right there as they try to put it in the middle. Too many white jerseys, though, and Tustin will take it away. Of course, George Langevin Productions. Ball in the middle, number 4, and Martino. So you've got the pairing of Carrillo and Martino again, and the ball goes out. Of course, George Langevin Productions based in San Diego, California, and we're very familiar with the Coast Soccer League. I personally do not recall ever having done play-by-play for a Tustin United Red squad before. Push to the back right there. And number 18 guilty, Daniela. And quickly, Wildfire put the ball down on the ground. Nice save here on the near side, number 17, but she's looking for some help. It's all white jerseys here on the near side. And now they go into the middle, number 12, Jennifer Pilecki.
Nice, Jenny. Good, good. Daniela, find a little. There it is, man.
In the circle.
Man.
Number 15 with the touch, Mallory Sheldon.
There you go.
And now this Tustin squad really opening up their passing game, spreading the field up wide, looking to attack, and cleared away here by the green team, by Plymouth. Wildfire. And it still should be Tustin ball. Number 11 will come in on substitution. Sydney Mandel. Replacing Cassandra Batkis. Ball quickly into play, and just as it is, a whistle. It goes against the Tustin United squad, and the Plymouth Wildfire will attempt to bring it up across midfield. As you mentioned, there's several tournaments here in Las Vegas this time of year. And as a matter of fact, tournaments cropping up all over the country now. I have been here with George Langevin Productions for about 4 years now, and I have seen the amount of soccer grow and grow and grow as we are out nearly every weekend now somewhere in the country with games. And we'll be traveling to the Dallas, Texas for a tournament there in a few weeks. We'll be back here in Las Vegas the weekend just before that. We were here over President's Day weekend. Ball nearing the back line again. Ariana Carrillo trying to make something happen, but she was just pushed out. And I think what's going to happen here for Tustin is Plymouth, the Wildfire, they've keyed in on Ariana Carrillo, and they're going to make things very difficult for her. So she's going to need to pass it a little more. They're just going to have to kind of use her as a decoy, perhaps, if they want to get some other looks. Bring somebody else up on the wing, maybe. That's just my opinion, of course. But she has been thwarted there her last 3 attempts. And they're definitely ready for her going on the 2 or 3 on 1. And they're almost saying, Wildfire really is saying, look, if you want to beat us, you're up 1-0, but use somebody else. We're just not going to let Ariana Carrillo get another score on us. So we'll see how Ariana reacts to this. Down the middle, number 15, Mallory Sheldon. Just a little bit too fast, and the green jerseys take it away or attempt to clear it up to midfield. And again, the white jerseys, Tustin, making it difficult. Rochelle Clark here on the near side gets the ball back. Nice little use of the right leg. A little kick up there to number 11, Sydney Mandel. Mandel following the ball, trying to get there, but nice block out right there by the Wildfire.
Give her a ball on the ground.
There's the cross. Number 22, Martino. Tawny runs into some trouble there. And let's see the ball out of the far side and belongs to the Plymouth squad. Coming up on the 20th minute of play here of the 70 minutes in this match. So roughly 15 minutes remaining here in the first half. There's Martino. Let's see where Tawny goes with it. She just gets that pass away. There's a cross in front of the net. Carrillo going for his second score. And let's see, are they going to say the ball crossed the plane? And they are going to give a score to Tustin, and it was number 4, Ariana Carrillo from Martino, Tawny Martino. And so the Tustin United Red squad is up 2-0. So to start things off in the first half, it was Martino to Carrillo from the near side, and this time it's Martino to Carrillo from the far side, and Ariana Carrillo will come out and take a much-deserved break here, and perhaps depending on how things go, we may not see her the rest of this half, as there are under just about 15 minutes now remaining. 2-0 in favor of Tustin. Michelle Clark. A lot of white jerseys, but that whistle will go against that same squad, and so Plymouth quickly wants to get it going again, but just a little too quick. Shot to the goal, and a collision there inside, and Lacey Carver with the save. And that's as close as the Plymouth Wildfire have come here in the first half to putting one into the net. And now they're staying here in the backfield of Tustin United. And as I say that, the white team brings it up again. Tani Martino running it down towards the back line. Now they angle here to the near side. Martino, nice job putting her body between the ball and the Wildfire, and another change of direction on this, on the near sideline here. She went back towards the corner. So Tani Martino still remaining very active out there. Jennifer Barrientos, number 8, it looked like there, with the white jersey there in midfield, was trying to get in on some of the action.
Maria, come work with Tani. Come work with Tani. This way. Watch the red.
Wildfire really using their strength right now just to kind of push that ball through into the backfield of Tustin United. And the takeaway right there, and so the white squad will move right to left across midfield. Martino, can't she thread the needle right here? She does, but the ball just a little bit too swift for her. And the kick up to midfield, or near midfield, for the keeper. Coming up on the 25th minute of play, so just about 10 minutes remaining here in the first half. 2-0 in favor of the Tustin United Red squad. Going to be just a little bit long as it rolls here to the near side. You look at all the desert landscape, of course, around this area, and reminds us of Phoenix, Arizona. Shot to the net, and it's going to be hauled in by Lacey Carver. And we do 2 or 3 tournaments there in Phoenix as well. We've got one there, Martin Luther King weekend in January. And it is very cold in Phoenix in January. In fact, we've done games at night in that tournament where the temperatures were in the very low 30s. Extremely frigid. And they've got the long halves there, too. 40 minutes, depending on your age group. So they will play, and then they've got a couple of overtime periods and penalty kicks. So you've got a game that can go very long, and it's very cold. But I think they'd rather play those games when it's a little cooler than when it's 120 degrees in July or August, or September for that matter. Number 21, Megan Garrity, sizing things up. Now she takes a streak right down the middle. Nice job. Jennifer Pilecki. Martino here, out of frame. Now she comes in, battling here towards the back line. A little bit of a push. Ball stays in play. Plymouth may have gotten away with something right there, but number 11, Sydney Mandel, tries to recover to the ball. Delaney Sullivan, number 10, gets away, and Pilecki there. Now it rolls over to the far side. And that shot on goal is going to be wide, and so a goal kick here for the Plymouth Wildfire. So the goal kick up to midfield. And obviously if you're Tustin, you're feeling very good about how things are going here, as we will just about 3 minutes or so from the 30-minute mark here of the match. So some time left here in the first half. So about 7 minutes or so. And Tustin, as we said, with the 2-0 lead, it's got to be feeling pretty good, because the Wildfire, although they're not rolling over, they're really not just, they're not putting a lot of pressure on the defense of Tustin. They've had a couple of decent looks. They've come close once. And the Tustin United Red defense, really the story here. The 2 strikes that they've had happened so quickly. Martino to Carrillo each time. Defense for Plymouth, not all that bad. They've just allowed those 2 scores. And they can bring the ball across midfield, but boy, when they get into the backfield there of Tustin, all you see are those white jerseys. They're so quick to the ball, and their defense does a really great job. So ball here on the near side as they try to move inside. Number 22 again, Tony Martino. And I don't believe Martino has sat out a minute here of the first half. Rochelle Clark, number 3. Nice job putting her body between the defender and the ball. Tustin now spreading the field. Number 7, Madison Cody, up to midfield. There's an angle shot to the net. It's going to be just wide. Out across the back line. And let's see, this time it'll be a goal kick or a corner kick, I believe. Let's see, is it a corner kick? And substitutions coming into the match. Number 2 for Tustin, Cassandra Baptkus. So we will have a corner, and it'll come from the far corner there for the Plymouth Wildfire. They trail by 2, so an opportunity here to cut the lead in half. Here comes the kick. Nicely placed into the middle. Wildfire get the first touch, but it comes back out. Let's see if they can contain the ball, keep it here in front of the net. And a nice job by Tustin. Quickly across midfield. Tawny Martino again, taking it herself in the middle. The ball bouncing. Still controlled here by Tustin. Shot to the net, high into the air. That's going to find the back of the net. The 3rd score of the half for Tustin United. And that was number 10, Delaney Sullivan, with the shot on goal. The assist, Jennifer Pilecki. Pilecki was right there, maybe thinking about taking the shot herself. And she just a little pass out of number 10, and now Tawny Martino will come out for a breather. Number 17 in as well, Tara Briggs, and I believe number 18, Daniela Yoga, is back in, and Cassandra Baptkus coming in. And I think they didn't allow Cassandra to come in just a few minutes ago, and now she is into the match. Also number 6, Catherine Wichner, coming out. And number 4, Ariana Carrillo, back into the match here for Tustin. They lead 3-0. Just about 5 minutes. We've hit the 30-minute mark, so we have 35-minute halves, so just about 5 minutes. And if you're the Plymouth Wildfire, you just want to get on the board. You're down 3 goals. You don't really want to go in at half down that many. If you go down 3-1, get yourself a little bit of momentum before the end of the half. Come out with some fire in the second half, score a goal. You're down by 1, and anything goes. But 3 1/2 is a lot to overcome, because not only do you have to score the 3 goals, of course, but you've got to keep the other team off the board. And for Tustin, they're averaging a goal every 10 minutes right now as we hit the 30-minute mark, and they're up 3-0. Actually, a little bit less than that as far as the average. Probably every 9 minutes. They scored a few minutes ago. And now they've got the luxury of spreading things out here. Number 2, Cassandra Baptist. Cassandra wants to move inside. And let's see, she found number 12 there. Jennifer Pilecki. Pilecki now comes out. Up top, wants to reset things. Now she just goes back into her teammate Mallory Sheldon, number 15. Back to Pilecki. And really Tustin now putting on a clinic on passing. Doing a great job with ball control. As that ball on the ground rolls into the hands of the keeper. That ball is deflected. Break for Tustin, and Correa wanted to make something happen, but Plymouth able to recover and send the ball across midfield. Number 21 now chasing it down, Megan Garrity. Under 4 minutes remaining here in the first half. And the ball out here on the near side, and will belong to, let's see here, I believe it's Tustin. And Tustin, of course, not in a real huge hurry to get the ball back into play. Number 18, Yogues. And the ball out here on the Tustin bench. And number 18 for the Wildfire will put the ball into play. Number 9 here, sneaking down the sideline. That's Maria Pena. And the ball goes out on the near side. And let's see, Pena's there, but it was last touched by her team. And so the ball goes to Plymouth. And we've got just about 2 minutes and 20 seconds unofficially remaining here in the first half. 3-0 in favor of Tustin. Ball's going to be picked up there by the keeper. Watch. And at this point, if you're Plymouth, you just want to get into halftime and regroup and just really see if you can just come out in the second half and play a good game. It's going to be a very tall order to try to win this match because they're just going to have to shut down completely this Tustin squad in the second half, and I just don't see that happening. Plymouth in the middle now, over to the far side. Plymouth not playing a bad game. They're just half a step too slow or not as quick as Tustin is. And so on these passes, Tustin getting into those lanes and they're taking the ball away. And let's see, there's the whistle by the referee, and that is the end of the first half. So it's Tustin United with 3 scores, 2 of them by Ariana Carrillo, 1 of them by Delaney Sullivan. And they will go into halftime 3-0 over the Plymouth Wildfire. I'm Ken Gonzalez, George Langevin Productions. We'll take a quick break and come back with the second half in just a minute. Ken Gonzalez back here for George Langevin Productions, just about set to start the second half of this girls under 15 match. The Tustin United Red in white with a 3-0 lead over the Plymouth Wildfire, and of course they've switched sides. We've got the final 35 minutes of play, and again, just as they did in the first half, coming out strong, shot to the net, and it's going to find the back of the net. Number 4, Ariana Carrillo, with her 3rd score of the game. And just like in the first half, it was number 22, Tani Martino, with the assist to Ariana Carrillo, and that score coming even quicker in the second half as the first score in the first half came. That was only about 30 seconds, and we played about 15 seconds before that score to start the second half. So a 4-0 lead for Tustin United over the Plymouth Wildfire. And so it was a huge mountain to climb to begin with, and it just got even steeper for the Wildfire. Defense there for the Tustin United, keeping the Wildfire out of the net. Beautiful night here at Kellogg-Zaire. Just about a mile and a half or so from the other complex, the Betty Wilson Soccer Complex.
Hard, Catherine, hard, Catherine.
Ball rolls here to the near side. Tustin taking it into the backfield and back the other way. Nice job there, number 6. As you see right there, Catherine Wichner. So after that whistle, the ball belongs to the Wildfire. Briggs there in the middle, number 17. And now it's a Wildfire trying to spread the field open. And the ball's still in play on the far side, and now it's Ariana Carrillo. She's going to have some room to operate. Pass into the middle of the field, taken there by Martino. Now let's see where Tani goes with it. She's still dribbling right down the middle of the field, looking for an opening. She might just take it herself with the left leg. Shot on goal is going to be saved by the Plymouth keeper. And boy, I tell you, number 22 right there, Tani Martino, she had some opportunity to pass the ball, but why bother? She was having a great time dribbling the ball right down the middle. Got through several defenders and finally took the shot. But a nice play by the keeper. And here on the near side, number 21, Megan Garrity. And she will let Rochelle Clark put the ball into play, and it's going to come here to number 6, Catherine Wichner, and go right out. So a break here, not too many of them today for the Plymouth Wildfire as they'll have the ball. Baptist there, number 2. And that's going to be wide. And so a goal kick here for the Tustin United Red squad. Lacey Carver, the keeper. Getting some airtime right now. We haven't seen her too much here in this match. Martino coming across, now right down the middle. Changes direction. Now she was looking for Ariana Carrillo, but Ball just too fast there. Carrillo couldn't quite catch up. And it's cleared up to midfield by the Wildfire.
Pick her up, Catherine. Pick this girl up. Nice, Jenny. Nice, Rachel. Go, go, go. Somebody, Catherine will cover.
And that defense just strangling the Wildfire. Too tough right now. And, of course, now with a 4-0 lead, that defense can play even looser and take some more chances. So it's going to be even more difficult, probably, for Plymouth to score here. It hasn't quite been a cakewalk so far as they're down 4-0. Side number 10 there, Delaney Sullivan, and she has one of those 4 goals. Took that shot from the middle, maybe about 20, 25 yards out. Went right over the hands of the keeper and right underneath the crossbar for the score. And of course, Ariana Carrillo with 3 scores. She has the other 3. The assist on all 3 of those coming from number 22, Tawny Martino. And it was Jennifer Pilecki, number 12, with the assist on Delaney Sullivan's goal. Ball out on the near side, and let's see. I think it's white ball. And number 18 there. Daniela Yoges will put the ball into play. Nope. She'll let her teammate do it. Catherine Wichner. Catherine would take a running start here. Throw comes in, a little push to the back, no whistle, and we get one here. 2 players tangled up, and let's see, the ball will belong to the Wildfire. Just under 30 minutes remaining here in the match, about 28 minutes. Commanding lead here for Tustin United, 4-0. Clark. She saw Carrillo there, but Plymouth steps in the way. Ball will roll towards the far side near the corner. Plymouth, though, will save it there. Number 22 just gets that pass away as Carrillo was right on her heels. And that whistle there will go against the Tustin United squad. So a nice position right here for the Wildfire to try to get something going, as they'll have the free kick. Ball rolls here to the near side, picked up by the Wildfire. And we're coming up on the 44th minute of play here, the 70-minute match. And let's see that ball out on the far side. You know, I think Plymouth wants some substitutions. You see the flag up there by the side judge. That shot towards the net, and that's going to be just wide. So a shot on goal there by Plymouth, trying to get back into this match. And Lacey Carver just watches that one go wide, and she will have the goal kick here. Or the Tustin United squad will. Let's see if she takes the kick. Not exactly sure how many fields they have here, 12, 11 maybe, but it's a very long complex. It's not one of those large squares where you have several fields wide and several fields long. You only have one field wide here, basically, and then it just goes right down the row. Or one field long, I suppose, and then 11 fields wide. Number 7 stepping in the way right there, Madison Cody. And a nice job there by the Wildfire. They really picked it up now on defense. They were stunned here. You know, they go into halftime, down 3-0. They discuss it, figure out how they're going to come out here, gain some momentum, perhaps do some things differently in the second half. And right after that very first whistle, Tustin United takes the ball 15 seconds the other way and scores. And so we're at 4-0 right now, and Catherine Witchner will put the ball into play here right at midfield. So that whistle goes against Plymouth, and a free kick here for Tustin United. And they haven't had too many of those here. I mean, either way, really. I mean, it's been a very clean game for as much scoring that Tustin has done. Ball lofted in front of the net, cleared away here to the near side. I mean, that may be only the second or third, if that, free kick of the game for Tustin. And we know Plymouth has had a few. But a very clean game. That's something that's kind of gone unnoticed here. Not a lot of pushing and shoving. And you would think, especially with the score, 4-0, that tempers might flare out there. But it's been relatively calm. And another free kick here for Tustin. Here comes the kick, and you can see there it's going to be just wide, and that one is going to bounce into the parking lot. And so we'll have to find a new ball around here somewhere, and huge changes coming in. We saw number 17 now into the match, Tara Briggs, for Tustin United, as well as there were a couple other players. Too swift, though, for me to see exactly who was coming into the match. Briggs over on the far side she gets loose over there, and the ball is going to be cleared out to the far side. Number 11, Sydney Mandel, quickly puts the ball into play over to her teammate, Jennifer Pilecki. Mandel goes to the net, cleared away by Plymouth. But they can't bring it across midfield. There's a whistle, and that's going to go against Tustin. You see the little push from behind. Not exactly if it was a push or just the Plymouth player kind of just stopped or was a little bit slower with her back to her, and she just kind of ran right over her back. And the free kick, though, goes to the Wildfire. Now in the 49th minute of play of this 70-minute match, 4-0 in favor of Tustin. Nice change of direction. Now with the left leg, the cross. She had Briggs. It was just a little bit high, and then that shot is going to be hauled in by the keeper. Number 7 here on the near side, Madison Cody. There's her cross. Still in the middle. The shot on goal is going to be over the net. Nice setup there by this Tustin squad. Was that Briggs there, number 17? Believe so. So with a 4-0 advantage right now, Tustin, of course, not just giving in and playing a keep-away game and content with those 4 goals. They're trying to score again, and they're not really doing anything wrong there. Still plenty of time to play in this match. Coming up on the 16th minute, so the 51st minute of the match. 16th of the second half, and a whistle there by the referee. And this time again, it goes against Tustin. So free kick for Plymouth. And for the fact that Plymouth doesn't have a score here, they've gotten a lot of advantages. They've gotten a lot of the breaks. A lot of the whistles have gone their way. Just unable to capitalize on much here today. Maybe 2 or 3 shots on goal that were of serious threat. And of course, Lacey Carver was there to make the saves every time. Tustin United, number 15, into the middle. Mallory Sheldon. And the ball out on the far side. And will belong to, as we see, Rochelle Clark there retrieving it. So it must be Tustin ball. You know, Tustin United used to some very stiff competition coming out of the very powerful Coast Soccer League, and of course being in the gold flight there. A lot of competition. I believe this Plymouth Wildfire squad is from Minnesota. And usually, you know, not as a rule of thumb, or, you know, you don't want to make any broad statements, but you know, the Southern California teams, the Southwestern teams in general, West Coast, Southwest, you know, the California, Arizona, even the Texas squads, you know, they go up against those cold weather teams, and it's just more oftentimes than not advantage to the Southern teams, of course. Those winter, or the winter teams, those teams in the cold weather like Minnesota, just can't play year-round like the teams in Southern California can, and so they're always at a disadvantage. Although they play indoor, obviously just not the same game as outdoor soccer. And so they are at a disadvantage. Shot to the net is going to be just wide, and a goal kick coming up for Plymouth. And so huge advantage there, of course, by playing year-round outside, the same sport, the same game, day in and day out. I mean, you could play soccer in California, you know, 355 out of 365 days of the year, perhaps even more. Ball rolls into the middle of the field, and number 22 there, Tawny Martino. Martino's shot on goal is going to find the back of the net. So Tawny Martino had 3 assists today, and now she has a goal to go with it, as she was able to lure the keeper out her way, fires it to the keeper's backside to her right as she was moving to her left, and it is now 5-0 in favor of the Tustin United Red squad, as we have now hit the 55th minute of play of this 70-minute match. So 15 minutes remaining here in the second half. Ball here to the near side. Again, Tustin with it. Number 7 there. Madison Cody. Martino streaking. She had to be careful for that offsides right there. Now she's in between a couple of jerseys there for the Plymouth Wildfire. It's out, and that would be a corner kick for Tustin. May very well be Tustin's first corner kick of the day. I believe the Wildfire have 2. So this may be Tustin's first of the day. It's the first I can remember. And I believe that's Daniela Yogi's number 18 with the kick. Left leg centered nicely. They tried to set up that header right there, just a misfire on it. And now rolls here to the near side. A little push to the back, and the referee did catch that one. I think that was number 15, Mallory Sheldon. And she knew it and just started running away. I believe that was number 13 for the Wildfire that took it in the back. So the ball in the circle, a little generous there, I think, of the spotting, as they will give the ball and a break to the Wildfire. So 3 goals in the first half for Tustin, 2 here in the second. And remarkably, the thing is that 2 of those goals, well, the first goal scored in the first half, the first goal scored in the second half, came immediately after the whistle. The first one maybe 30 seconds into the match, the second one 10 to 15 seconds into the second half. And that really deflated this Wildfire squad. So the ball will belong to the Tustin United team here on the near side. They put it into play right at midfield. Now with the left leg. Deflected there by the defense. Martino. Let's see where Tani goes with it. Oh, a little pass to number 7, Madison Cody. And Cody just took the pass, and as soon as she was ready to thread the needle right there, a defender got the foot there in the way and cleared the ball out across the near sideline here and nearly tripped up Madison Cody. Now starting the 58th minute of play here. The 57th, that is. Ball in the circle. Oh, now here to the near side, but in the lane there. Wildfire will deflect it away up to midfield. So back and forth they go. Wildfire trying to penetrate the backfield there of Tustin.
Are you hurt? Go down. Show, tell the ref. Sir, can I pull her off? She's hurt.
And it looks like Rochelle Clark will be coming out. She might have twisted an ankle or had her foot stepped on there. And so I think they're going to substitute for her. Number 6 now will come into the match, Catherine Witchner. And so a break right here for Plymouth. An opportunity for a score. They trail 5-0. Kick angled over to the far side. And that's where the keeper, Lacey Carver, will haul it in. Oh, a collision right here. The first huge collision of the day, and down for Tustin. She's going to be slow getting up there. And she does get up, though. Number 7, Madison Cody. And she's going to stay in the match, so tough one right there, but a violent collision, our first one of the game. And here's the free kick for Tustin, an opportunity to extend their 5-0 lead to 6-0. Just a little long, the ball bounces in front of the net, and a nice save, a dive to the right by the Wildfire keeper. Under 10 minutes to go here in the match. We have now played 61 minutes, so we're into the 61st minute, or actually now into the 62nd minute of the match. And it's 5-0 in favor of the Tustin United Red squad. Girls under 15, they're in the gold flight in the Coast Soccer League.
Go. There you go.
In the middle. Now the ball rolls here to the near side. Plymouth trying to bring it up to midfield. Nice change of direction there. Now they go back. And the ball out on the near side. So Tustin United will have the ball, I believe, here as number 10 comes into the match. Delaney Sullivan, as well as number 2, Cassandra Baptist. And we saw number 22, Tani Martino, who's been extremely busy out there today. 3 assists and 1 goal of her own. So in on 4 of the scores here today. Ball out here on the near side. So final 7 minutes or so remaining here in the match, and it's going to be the Tustin United squad with the victory here. The final score really the only question mark. And if they can continue here with the shutout against the Plymouth Wildfire. Sullivan with the free kick. Nice one towards the net, and a nice catch right there by the keeper. And so everybody retreats up to midfield. Ball across midfield, and it goes out. And it's Tustin ball, number 15 there. Mallory Sheldon. What a Baptist. Now she's going to have some room to run here on the near side, but nice recovery by the Plymouth Wildfire. And before they can get the ball into play, a whistle. I think we're waiting for substitutions to come in, and so on the Wildfire side, and so we'll have to start over again. Coming up on the 65th minute of play of the 70-minute match. And right here at midfield. And so obviously, you know, the air is kind of out of this one here. And both squads really just trying to get it over with. Nobody really all that quick to the ball right now. Just getting it back into play and going through some motions right here. But you know, obviously, if you're the Wildfire, you'd like to get a score, at least get on the board. And from that same competitive standpoint for Tustin, they'd like to keep him off the board and go for the shutout. So, you know, there's a little subtle things that teams are playing for right now, those little things. And right there, the keeper, Lacey Carver, with the scoop. A nice strong leg with that kick up just below midfield, touched there by number 17, Tara Briggs. Just under 5 minutes to go. here in the match. So a corner kick here for the Tustin United squad. And again, it will be number 18, Daniela Yoguez, with the left leg. Here's her kick. Cleared up towards towards the back line, actually, off the touch there by the Plymouth Wildfire. And the ball out here on the near side, and Tara Briggs will put it into play. Ball centered there. Header by number 11, Sydney Mandel, but the defense recovers here for the Wildfire. And that whistle will go against Tustin. And here you see Tustin now just spreading the field, winding this one down. As it has literally, from the get-go, been all Tustin United as they scored with the first 30 seconds of this match. And they've never looked back. 3 in the first half. A couple of scores here in the second. Tara Briggs. And the header, it goes out here, and Briggs again will put it into play. Coming up on the 68th minute of play, so just about 2 minutes remaining unofficially. Tustin will bring it back out. Briggs again. Number 17 here on the near side. She's been busy. And the Wildfire will take this one away as they come up to midfield. Oh, they just can't bring it across, though. There's a shot with a left leg, and that ball's going to skip wide of the net. And so a goal kick there for the Wildfire. Under 2 minutes remaining. And there's the whistle and the end of this girls under 15 match. We're at the 2007 Las Vegas College Showcase, and it is the Tustin United Red over the Plymouth Wildfire here, 5-0, with 3 scores in the first half, 2 in the second. And you see the Tustin squad right here on your screen. Played a great game. Both teams played a clean game. We only had that one violent collision that number 7 Madison Cody was a part of. And that'll do it for us here. So for George Langevin Productions, I am Ken Gonzalez. It was my pleasure to bring you this match. I hope you enjoyed it. Until we see you again, be safe and have a great day, everyone.
Okay, we're here in Las Vegas for the Las Vegas Showcase. My name is Art Pena, and I'm here with 3 of the Tustin United girls and Delaney. So we're going. That is Delaney. So we're going to interview the girls here, and if you guys could just give us your name and your number and what position you've been playing.
I'm Ariana Carrillo. I'm number 4, and I play forward or midfield.
I'm Tara Briggs. I'm number 17, and I play forward and right outside half.
I'm Catherine Wichner. I'm number 6, and I play defense or midfield.
Right. Girls, can you guys want to talk a little bit about the tournament and how your team has been doing? And just start with Ari.
I'm really excited because we're in Las Vegas, and I just hope we keep up our hard work and continue with the shutouts and the scores.
I'm really loving the scores of these games, and I hope we keep it up, and I love our girls.
Well, I love our team too, and I really hope that we do not let them score and we keep on doing what we're doing.
All right, girls. Thank you so much, girls. And we're just going to call another group over to ask them how they've been enjoying the tournament. Thank you, girls. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
All right.
Okay, first I'm going to let you introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Megan.
And your position?
I play sweeper.
I'm Sydney, and I play midfield.
Hi, I'm Rachel. I play outside back, fullback.
Great. What do you girls, what have you liked about the tournament so far?
It's in Vegas. What else can I say? Not quite sure. We're staying in a gigantic castle. It doesn't get much better than that.
Good.
The fields are very clean. Yeah.
I like them. I like the fields.
We're doing good. We're dominating our bracket, so that's nice.
Good. Well, thank you, girls. Thank you very much. I think we're going to have another 3 girls come on over.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, here we are again with another fine group of young ladies, and we're going to just go through and ask them their name and their positions and how they've enjoyed the tournament.
I'm Daniela Yogas. I play center mid. I'm number 18, and I think we're doing pretty good.
I'm Maria Pena. I'm number 9, and I play outside right half and center half.
Hi, I'm Cassie Bapkis, and I'm number 2, and I play forward and outside mid, and I think we're going to do well this tournament.
Girls, what have you been enjoying about your tournament here in Vegas, and have you guys been having a good time?
Yeah, it's really hot out here, but hopefully come out and win the whole thing.
Same as what Daniela said. I think we're doing really well, and our passing's doing a lot better.
All right, girls, thank you so much.
Well, girls, we want to ask you a few questions about how you're enjoying the tournament, and I'd like you to introduce yourself and say what position that you play.
I'm Delaney, and I play center mid. Hi, I'm Mallory, and I play defense and center mid.
I'm Madison, and I play defense and outside mid.
Okay, could you tell us a little bit about what you've enjoyed mostly about the tournament as well as being here in Las Vegas?
I like to be with all the girls in the hotel. We always have a lot of fun going out to dinner, and yeah. Well, the games have been pretty much competition, and we just work our butts off, and that's what I love about our team. And we're pretty much staying in a castle, which makes us feel like princesses.
What they said.
Well, thank you very much. Have a great time.
Yay!
Okay, we're here with another 3 fine young ladies from the Tustin group. So if you could just tell us your name and your number, and then we'll ask you a couple more questions after.
Okay, I'm Jenny Pilecki, and I'm number 12.
Lacey Carver, I'm number 79. Tanya Martino, I'm number 22.
Okay, ladies, if you could just tell us a little bit about what you've been enjoying about the tournament so far and how you've been enjoying Las Vegas.
Well, I like all the teams that we've been playing. It's fun to play them from other parts of the country and out of the country, and it's a really great tournament so far.
Thank you.
I like all the goals, and I don't have to do any work back there as goalie. I like playing all the different teams as well, and just keeping like the pace of our games like consistent.
Okay, so you guys look forward to making it to the semifinals and potentially to the finals?
Definitely, we're going all the way.
Yeah, of course. Totally.
Okay, thank you, girls.
Okay, we're here with Scott, the coach, Scott, and we want to ask you, what have you feeling about the tournament so far, and how your girls are doing?
I'm very pleased with the tournament so far. The very nice complex. People from all over the place. The girls are playing very well. Very impressed with their play of late.
Great. Well, we are looking forward till tomorrow, and we hope that the girls will get their wish and go all the way. Thank you.
Thank you.